The coin shown in the image is a 2008 commemorative coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, the long-reigning monarch of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth. At the center of the coin is the portrait of Elizabeth II, facing right, which is a traditional design used on many Commonwealth coins. Around the edge of the coin appears the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 2008. The phrase DG Reg FD stands for Dei Gratia Regina Fide Defensor, which translates to By the Grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. This historic title has been used on British and Commonwealth coinage for many decades and represents the monarch's constitutional and ceremonial role. The design style, with a dotted border around the rim and the royal portrait in the center, reflects the classical tradition of modern British coinage that honors the monarch while maintaining a consistent and recognizable layout. The year 2008 at the bottom marks the year the coin was minted, which places it during the later period of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, when many commemorative and circulating coins were produced throughout the Commonwealth. Coins bearing the portrait of Elizabeth II have appeared on the currency of many nations, including the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand, among others. The portrait used on coins has changed several times throughout her reign to reflect different stages of her life, with each version designed by a different sculptor. By the early 2000s, many coins used the refined portrait, created by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, which shows a realistic depiction of the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This portrait became widely used across Commonwealth coinage starting in 1998 and remained in circulation for many years, including during the 2008 minting year. Such coins are typically made from durable metal alloys, like copper nickel or nickel brass, depending on the denomination and the country that issued the coin. From a numismatic perspective, the 2008 coin is part of the long tradition of Commonwealth coinage that celebrates stability, history, and national identity. Collectors' value: these coins not only for their face value, but also for their historical significance and the artistry involved in their design. The portrait of the Queen represents continuity in the monarchy and serves as a symbol recognized around the world. Coins from 2008 may also commemorate specific national events, anniversaries, or cultural themes depending on the issuing country, which makes them interesting for collectors who specialize in modern world coins. Even when they are common circulation pieces, coins like this help document the history of a nation's currency and the evolving designs used during different periods of a monarch's reign. For collectors, the condition of a coin like this plays an important role in determining its collectible value. Coins that show minimal wear, strong details in the portrait, and a clean surface are generally more desirable. Features such as the clarity of the lettering Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, the sharpness of the Queen's portrait, and the intact dotted rim can indicate that the coin has been well preserved. Many collectors store such coins in protective holders to prevent scratches or oxidation. While most modern 2008 circulation coins are not extremely rare, they still hold historical interest and can become part of themed collections. Focusing on Queen Elizabeth II, Commonwealth nations, or 21st century coinage. Over time, these coins serve as small historical artifacts, representing the long and influential reign of one of the most recognized monarchs in modern history. The coin shown in the image appears to be a 1984 Gibraltar coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, a piece of currency issued by the British overseas territory of Gibraltar. The obverse side of the coin displays the portrait of Elizabeth II, who served as the monarch of the United Kingdom and the head of state for Gibraltar and many other Commonwealth territories during that period. Around the portrait you can read the inscription, Gibraltar 1984, indicating the place of issue and the year the coin was minted. The design shows a mature portrait of the Queen wearing a royal crown, reflecting the style of coin portraits used during the 1970s and 1980s. This portrait represents a stage in her reign when the Commonwealth and British territories were issuing coins that honored the monarch while also highlighting their own regional identity. On the obverse of the coin, the detailed bust of Elizabeth II is a symbol of the constitutional relationship between Gibraltar and the British Crown. Gibraltar has historically used the image of the British monarch on its Coinage as a sign of sovereignty and connection with the United Kingdom. The Queen's portrait on many coins of this era was designed by the sculptor Arnold Machin, whose elegant and widely recognized depiction of the Queen appeared on numerous British and Commonwealth coins between 1968 and the mid-1980s. In this design, the Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of the most famous royal tiaras often associated with her official portraits and coinage. Coins issued by Gibraltar during the 1980s were usually produced in denominations, such as 1 penny, 2 pence, 5 pence, and larger values, with designs that often combined British royal imagery with local themes, connected to Gibraltar's culture, wildlife, or historical heritage. Gibraltar itself is a small but historically important territory located at the southern tip of the Iberian Peninsula near the entrance to the Mediterranean Sea. Because of its strategic location, it has long been a significant naval and commercial port, and its currency system closely follows that of the United Kingdom. Although Gibraltar issues its own coins and banknotes, they are tied to the British pound and often circulate alongside British currency within the territory. From a numismatic perspective, coins like the 1984 Gibraltar issue are popular among collectors who focus on Commonwealth coinage, Queen Elizabeth II portraits, or world coins from the late 20th century. While many examples were minted for regular circulation and are relatively common, well-preserved coins, with clear details and minimal wear can still be appealing to collectors. The condition of the coin, such as the sharpness of the Queen's facial features, the clarity of the lettering, Gibraltar 1984, and the smoothness of the coin's surface plays an important role in determining its collectible appeal. Over time, these coins serve as historical reminders of the long reign of